Happy New Year to everybody, especially to the ones that are subscribed to my channel. In this video, I've got a very good video. This is a video I shot about 10 months ago around the power of the four pillars of value. So this is going to be one that's going to help you pitch more. It's going to help you convert more. It's going to help you pack way more value into your presentation so that you're not just selling your time, you're not selling your day rates, your hourly rates, you're actually not selling your creative technical services, but you're selling more impact and outcome. These four pillars are like the foundation of value, right? And I really want you to pay attention to this because I think it's really going to help you with your pitch. It's going to help you with the conversion. You're going to find that the conversation, when you add these four pillars in, at least two of them, will elevate the conversation so that you're having a way more higher level, higher value conversation with clients, right? So take note of this. Think about how you can communicate these four pillars of value in your content, in your booking your appointments, before you book your appointments, when you're asking questions, and when you're delivering your pitch itself. When you're putting your pricing and packaging and everything else together, make sure you put this inside. There's many different reasons why people buy, but I've boiled it down to these four pillars of why people buy. And I think, you know, a lot of creatives get very romantic about storytelling. They get way too into the feeling and the color and the camera they're using. But ultimately, brands are looking for these four major outcomes. And look, most of these brands won't want you to know that this is what they're after. But once you start talking about this in your pitch, you're going to find that the level of the conversation is going to skyrocket and the demand will go through the roof, especially if you can communicate this through content. This is the other thing as well. So pay attention. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, smash it, comment. We always read them. It makes us feel good. Me and my team encourages. We do this channel not for massive amounts of people. We're just looking to help one family get out of, struggling. Back in the day, I never had any help. I had to, go to channels like this to get little bits in here and there. But if you are more serious and you're at that sort of 8 to 12K mark and you want to scale up to 50K, the link is down below. You can book a time to talk directly with me and we would map out the 2026 game plan. Other than that, let's go to the video. These are the four things that I am going to be studying from a psychological point of view to know how much you're hitting, right? We all need to understand the reason people buy. We must understand this from a psychological point of view. And the best place to go to is yourself, is to really start thinking and clocking yourself when you buy anything more than $1,000, right? This program is one of them. You could do it through this. You could do it through a car purchase. You could ask yourself, whatever you have spent money on over the last couple of years, I want you to start analyzing yourself. And especially if you feel something's hooked you, right? And you're interested in purchasing it. So first thing we need to understand, why would someone transfer money to your account, right? Why? I think there's four reasons. They could be five. I've got other ones as well. But these are the four pillars that I would say are the most important. The first one is money, right? So the first one is we need to know that money, people will pay you money to help make them money. And the good thing for us is that we are in the online space. We are in the storytelling space. It's arguably we're in one of the best industries for helping them generate money and making money, right? So that's that. The second pillar is time. And time is about, well, it's a lot of things, really. Like, it's everything to do with time. It's about saving time and speeding up time, right? So when I ask you, like, why is this person looking at buying something? If you can't answer one of these four things, I don't believe the person will buy from you. I just don't believe. I just don't. I think they're just price shopping you. The next one that is really, really important is risk. If I said to you today, all of you, that there was a pill that would guarantee that you never get sick in your life ever, but it's going to cost you 150,000 and you have 24 hours to buy it, I can almost guarantee that 75 to 80% of people on this call would come up with that money and get that pill, right? If you can reduce someone's risk of something, you have absolutely got something of value, then they will pay all day, especially if you can mitigate risk. And one of the biggest things that we do from a risk point of view is for them to be like everyone else, for them not standing out, for them not connecting, for them not having trust, right? So risk is a really, really important one. The last one, and this is the one we do very, very well, it's probably the biggest reason why people come to us, and that's status. It's increasing their perceived value. It's increasing their status. It's demonstrating that they're a high value person, brand, person, product, service. I don't care. If you can increase their status, they will pay you shed loads of money, especially in today's age. And so, like, if you listen to, like, when you was talking about him, you're like, oh, that'd be a really cool thing to do. My translation to that is that he wants status from you. He wants to look good. He wants to look good. He wants to look epic, and he wants to good, and he wants to pay you for it. All right. So I want you guys to ingrain this in your mind, because I'm doing a lot of people's website reviews at the moment and I'm not seeing any of this. I'm not seeing any of this. I'll tell you what I am seeing. I'm seeing a lot of romance. A lot of romance. And we've got to be less romantic as storytellers. We can be romantic about our passion and the love of what we do and everything else in between, but we've got to be less romantic and more about these outcomes, because a well-told story does all four. It increases their status, it reduces their risk of being a commodity, it speeds up the buying cycle, and it does produce conversions, right? We have a very hot product. If you can do it properly, and I don't teach storytelling here, but if you guys are good storytellers and you're good to your clients, right? Like, like the amount of pressure we've got as coaches to help you, and you're putting that same amount of pressure on yourself to get your client a result, you will see that your clients will constantly come back to you. Like, I've got clients that I've known for 15 years, that I've got one particular client that if I said to him, hey, I've got an idea, he would be like, he would speak to me tomorrow. And if I pitched him over 100 grand, he would buy it within a week. I know he would. I know he would. So, and that doesn't come because he's my friend, or I'm charismatic, or I'm just some kind of special being, or because of something. It's because I've understood the psychology of what he wants. And the way I do it from my perspective is that I reverse engineer everything I'm making so it enhances these four things. I want to increase that person's status. He always looks good when I touch his stuff. He gets out of that risk of being a commodity. Again, it speeds up the time. He always gets sales when I drop something for him, and he makes a shed load of money. He's made millions from me, right? And so when I say, hey, I've got an idea, it's like straight on the phone. If your clients are not doing the same thing, it's probably because you're not focusing on this. So really, 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 really look at this, guys. I don't care whatever you're selling. Attach your service to this. Attach your product to these four outcomes, and you will absolutely kick ass. All right, lesson over.